Yeah, like it's probably gonna be Ronan. Placeholders down here. My crossbow. Like 20, right? Yeah. That's hey, true potential. How's it going? Like 40? No, still also 20. Hey, Booba. Code on defense. Not really. We've tried him once or twice, but it's extremely difficult to put him someplace where Nimrod doesn't just delete him. That's kind of the biggest issue. And even if you do that, then if you know how to fight him properly, then there are other counters as well. It's also only 20. Okay. I feel like I've pulled more mediocre skill champions than this. Where are the SIGs hiding? Hey, Grinfeld. I use Guardian a bit, True Potential. I like him a lot, and like I absolutely think he's worth investing in. A generic is a higher price. I'm a little slower to do that. Like I used a tech gem on Guardian and instantly gave him stones all the way up to Sig 200. And I have never once regretted it, even after pulling Nimrod and knowing he needs stones too. Like Guardian is a very, very good champion. Um, I think you kind of have to decide how much you like him and what else you would need the generic gem for. I think this just has to be Ronin. Yeah, let's go sell the generic ISO that we definitely have. Hey, Jason, how's it going? I know I'm being weird about this. All right, this will put us just off. I think one of these gets us there. Yes. All right. Hating the T4B shortage. Yeah, I've been buying more of those with Glory lately than I thought I would. I also strongly agree on the those new cooldowns. They're pretty weird. All right, I have a rank 2 Ronin now. Happy about that. Let's check what else do we need here. So I do need a bit more skill advancement and level up. All right, that's probably going to be a 4-star or something. Let's scroll on down. If I do that, yeah, precious T4B. Go ahead and level these. 2 each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did Kabam confirm that spring cleaning is coming? Nope, not that I've seen anyway. Still no guidance on that. Like, we certainly hope so, but I haven't heard anything about it yet. Okay, so that's at least this done. You got to get those boosts. And that gets us some there as well. Let's see, is there anybody else just in general that I need to level up? Maybe a Mystic? Oh, I haven't leveled Yellow Jacket yet. I must have started that for science advancement. Wow, that is bleak. Okay, I guess I need to open some... Yeah, alright, let's go do that. Alright, everybody, pray with me. Science. Thank you. You know, while we're here, because it'll probably go in overflow, let's do another. Even though this featured 6 stars at my favorite, I'll likely be opening them for Doom. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't love this one either, but I will open at least a few, because there are enough I care about. Ah, that is not science. Alright, we'll do one more. I just want a little bit in the overflow. Okay, invisible crystal. Very weird. Don't stop. Ah, rude. Wow, that is all kinds of glitching out. Okay, last one. Whoa! Okay. I did say last one. That's very annoying. I'm gonna need to restart the whole app. That wasn't confined to the vault. 1 second, guys. Alright, alright. Where's Yellow Jacket? That's almost enough. Really frustrating when it insists on being lopsided. Yeah, none. Alright, we'll just use some of this. Hey, Red Hat. Morning. All right. Got a new rank 1. Got a new rank 2. Let's head into the arena. Yeah, I think this one. Yeah, Jason. I actually was just thinking I have a few units unclaimed now because there's going to be some from, I believe, the last Thronebreaker event from the Sigil and then the level up milestone as well. So we are very much on track. That's funny, Sarah Ghost. Don't have anyone you're eager to rank? Yeah, I understand. I tried to keep it pretty focused this morning. Like, I was planning to take Ronan up for a while anyway, so I don't really mind that, but need some catalysts lying around. Always short on gold. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just chuckling at something in Vegas server. It looks like, what I can tell, somebody tagged me with a Mr. Fantastic question. I've answered it enough times that other people immediately backed me up and then they edited out the tag, which I find funny because it proves that, like, I've done a good job telling people what's going on like that. Done a good job explaining it, spreading the word. I don't know. I wasn't exactly happy with my verb choice, but you'll understand. Oh yeah, that was too early. I feel like whenever I dodge out of Cable's special one too early, the last hit is almost always a crit. Hey, BK. So that's pretty much the plan, Saragos, to like see what spring cleaning is bringing. But at the same time, did not dodge out of that combo. But at the same time, I'm pretty married to getting the 10k offer. And spring cleaning historically does not have a use for the units, it only allows you to buy them. So I'm pretty sold on getting that. And therefore not really worried about needing to see spring cleaning first. Yeah, we'll just kind of see where it goes. Like, I'm trying to think what spring cleaning could have to change my choices. And basically, it keeps coming down to, like, it would need to be. Whoops, forgot he had Cable on the team. Didn't even bother trying to parry. But it would need to be, like, extra gems or something. And if that's the case, then I can just wait to use my gems from 7.4 until the time is right. Hey, Kabir. You're 500 short of 15k. Bought the 10k unit deal when you did 7.4 almost a month ago. It's dropped to 8.5k. Very nice, Jason. Impressive. Maximize your class Nexus option. Maybe. And I've considered that. I'm just not super worried about it because like if it's I'm not gonna drop like 500 bucks on spring cleaning. That's not how I approach these spending events, even if I'm feeling particularly lucky. Yeah, I don't do that. And so how many Nexus we're probably looking at as a real upper ceiling? Um, and so I'm not sure how much I need to wait. I don't know, I'm thinking about it. Hey, Chilled, how's it going? Battleground rewards still have not been released. What's coming up is another beta, and the reason for them not being released is that the battlegrounds are going to be the primary source of relics, which have not been released at all yet. So it wouldn't really make sense for them to say, hey, you get like 7 relic tokens per fight because we have no idea what relic tokens would be or what relics are. And I completely made up relic tokens. Please, nobody hold that against anything. But yeah, that's why we don't know yet. Man, if Kamala was just a little bit better. I actually very much like the bones of her kit as just like a straight ahead cosmic bruiser. I love the cool little things she can do, the nullify. Excuse me, the nullify. There's a lot of cool stuff there. Just doesn't quite keep up at the moment. Another 3-4 would be nice. I will actually be a little upset if that happens, BK. It just feels way too soon. Like I would be surprised if July 4th does not have another 3-4 gem of some kind. I would be surprised if spring cleaning does have one. Now, I expect some kind of rank formats, maybe another awakening gem, etc. Like, there are a number of things that would not shock me. A full rank 4 on Friday would be weird. Hey, meta. Jumping in BGs today? At some point, yes. I know Vega is planning on streaming around his normal time a few hours from now. Um, and I will probably take a break, maybe grab some lunch at that point. But yeah, I will definitely be doing Battleground streaming this time because I did not do a whole lot of it last time, and that makes me sad. Okay, so that change hasn't gone live yet. So beta won't have rewards? No. Betas never have rewards, Chilled. Because the purpose of betas is to like test things out before they matter. Because, like, remember, one of the primary purposes of the beta for Battlegrounds is testing server load. And what that means is that they are fully expecting, in at least some spots, people are going to lose Battlegrounds matches because the server drops them. Like, they're just, that's something that is fully expected. And if that happens and dramatically throws people off, like if that's why you land 100th on the leaderboard at a given time instead of 50th, if that then had a real permanent impact on your account, that would be incredibly problematic. So, no rewards. I understand it's more fun to have rewards, but I do think that this is the correct call. Hey, Paul, how's it going? Hey there, Rich. You know, I've wondered that. Um, like, what's the process for the Kabam employees picking their names? Like, Janick just stayed Janick, right? I wonder if there are any rules like governing what name you can pick. Not that I expect that to come up, but it just makes me chuckle. Hey, Olivier. It has been a while. How's it going? Mainly viewing spring cleaning as potential to alleviate the pressure of Act 7 rewards. I guess I don't fully follow with that, Saraghost. Oh, I love Voodoo. He is definitely one of the only mystics that can do that to Electro. That ability accuracy reduction is amazing. So by pressure, you just mean that like you're worried about how best to use the rank ups or whatever, and you want spring cleaning to give you a little bit more freedom. I can see that. Hey Jacob, how's it going? May get solo objectives again. I do fully expect that meta. But remember last time the solo objectives were mostly energy. So like the most game breaking thing that you could do with the solo objectives was just go and farm, which is fine. Oh, it is definitely spring. So I think when I'm not speaking, the mic is filtering it out, but just in case anybody is wondering what that sound is, every year since I've moved here, there is a family of birds that has decided to use the shelter of my window AC unit to nest under it because there's a little like brick ledge there, and so they have, I don't know, like 15 square inches, but they're there every year and they're back. It's up to them. Broccoli said they can pick whatever. I mean, yeah, obviously nothing profane, but that is kind of interesting. Hey, Rory. Red Hat says, think Kabam is going to make people regret not getting the 7.4 deal while it's 10K. I mean, to an extent, probably. That is definitely why the discount is there. But there's only so much they can do with that, right? Like, if you are truly committed to not spending money, then it is better to grind out another 2K units than to spend $100. So I don't think it's a mistake to keep grinding if that's your goal. Oh, there's shards for the Battlegrounds beta? That's cool, Paul. I hadn't heard that yet. Had a lot of catching up to do the last 2 days. I'm sure you just you just got back, Jacob. That's what that was, right? Congrats again. I'm doing well. Looking forward to Battlegrounds, and I also need to take my computer in for. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. All right, well at least it didn't use my armor up. I need to take my computer in for service, so I'm trying to finish some videos so I have like ideally 3 days lined up. I can still stream from my other computer, but just trying to get ahead of it. Oh man, a little late. This is why we practice with Guardian. Have some vacation before the new job. Nice, congrats on the new job. Hey, Yuki. Karina's Volume 2 is done. Don't want to step foot in Abyss ever again. Yeah, I don't blame you. I was actually just messing around yesterday on Abyss thing, and like I was trying out Hawkeye with the Tiger Synergy, just playing around, practicing, trying to get my perfect releases. Whoops. And ugh, one time when I died with Hawkeye, I went in with Tigra, and I was like, okay, this will be more fun or something because like you have to worry less about the exact timing for the perfect release mechanic with her. You just counter thing, right? And I got evaded twice in the first 3 heavies. And I was like, all right, this isn't worth it. Now I understand that's class disadvantage working against me. It's increasing the evade chance, but just I hate it so much. I just hate the global evade, period. Like I think it would be much more. I understand why they did the block penetration, all of that kind of stuff. I actually very much like that. I like that if you insist on just using Aegon for Cyclops or Magneto, less so Magneto because he's overpowered and has that stupid perfect block chance, but using like a mutant for Red Skull, that you will be punished for it, that you'll take extra block damage, that it'll be less efficient. I like that. I do not like that there is a 20% or a 10% evade chance, especially since a lot of the people that you end up using bypass it anyway. It just makes it harder to be interesting and use non-standard counters. Yeah, actually, if I could distill all of my complaints about Everest content into a single sentence, that would be it. That the things that they do to try and make it hard have a tendency to make it difficult to be interesting. Okay, well, I didn't read the forum announcement, so that would be why, but that is cool. Thanks, Paul. Got back Friday. Nice. I don't do my own maintenance. Not when it's replacing a keyboard, I don't. I know my limits. at the point with Abyss challenges where I'm just going to jump in the pool instead of sticking my toe in, have 4 lanes for 100%. Good luck. I'm sure you've been around for this, BK, but I do fairly strongly recommend that you don't try and beat the collector with the come out and play one. Just treat that as a half path. But I do think that doubling up and doing Karina's challengers and mutant as full paths towards your exploration is smart. It's an Apple computer true potential, so I don't have the keyboard to replace, even if that is the only work required. And it's not like they're charging me, so I don't care. I'm having it done because there was like a recall on that, and so it's covered. And if I can make sure the job is done properly, and it's free, then why learn a new skill just to flex, right? Hey, T. Good morning. If it's Apple, don't mess with it. There we go. All right, same page. Yeah, I do some limited maintenance on my desktop. I still need to install my new RAM. Been sitting around and I haven't gotten to it. Plan on making the mutant Karina's your initial clear? Yeah, that makes sense, Saraghost. Although, Jesus, I'm trying to imagine, like, having the very first clear of the collector be strife with House of X. Every other one would feel so much worse. Ugh. Yeah, mutant is a fairly good time. It's still Abyss, but I enjoyed most of the fights. Otto, come on, man. Yeah, Jacob. Like, as far as I'm concerned, the only upside to messing with with Mac hardware is bragging rights. But the downside is, even if you don't break it, you've probably messed up the warranty, right? So, maybe don't. I did, Toffrey. I mean, I just finished leveling up my yellow jacket, and I took my 6-star Ronin to rank 2. I was considering a couple others, Daredevil Hell's Kitchen, maybe even Hit Monkey. I do use Daredevil in that arena team with what's his face, Venompool and Massacre. But he's still very low sig, so I'm like never gonna use him for anything else. Whereas I think I actually could use Ronin. I like him quite a bit. So did that for now. Only have a 5-star Strife. Think it would not be peachy if I use him. I still think that a 5-star ramped Strife is better than any of the Karina's challengers for the collector at rank 3, probably at rank 4 as well. Like that's the difference. Yeah, sure. Strife doesn't make it an easy fight. 5-star Strife definitely hurts more than 6-star Strife, but if you haven't fought the Collector before with a relatively just with a non-ideal champion like those on the Karina's list, trust me when I say that Strife is amazing for it in a relative sense. Kind of want a 6-star Strife over the 5 because the adrenaline. Yeah, the adrenaline and the extra hits are absolutely nice. I'm not going to downplay that. Whoops. What on earth is going on? I looked up because I was just doing a like a combo. Did he dash back twice out of combos? That's really annoying. Oh well. Ronan at Sig 200 slaps. I just let them hit me. See, that's the thing, Toffrey. I had this conversation with somebody not too long ago. I wish I could remember who right now. But so my original contention was that it's not worth getting the Furies for Ronan most of the time because you get one Fury that's like 400, 500, but you're paying 3 cruelty stacks for it, which in a fight where damage actually matters means you're not getting nearly as large of a Fury off your special 3. Because you get more than that bonus for every cruelty stack on the special 3. And what the other person said was, yes, that's true, but because the evade has a window, if you can get a lot of evades all at once, then it's worth it. So, like, if you can use the evade on a Cyclops special 1, then you get 3 Furies at once, and then it's actually worth it. But I feel like if you get fewer than minimum 3 Furies for spending your 3 cruelty charges, you're actually holding yourself back, even at Sig 200. But the one on my alt is not awakened, so I am somewhat speculating. I'll see how that goes. Hey, Travis. What do I think about the new featured? I think it is definitely. Actually, I'm not even sure it's definitely weaker than the last one because I kept pulling in Squirrel Girl and Yellow Jacket type stuff from the last one. Um, I understand that why a lot of people are going to skip it, but I like literally all of the featured champions except maybe Sauron, and I still think that he's probably going to be interesting in the future. Um, so I will be opening at least a few of them. I think some of the knock-on champs are interesting. Like I like Arcus. I wouldn't mind pulling him. I would love to pull Ultron or iBomb. Don't have either of them as a 6-star. I think it's a good balanced featured that a lot of people will skip because it doesn't have Omega Sentinel or Scorpion in it. But I think a decent chunk of those people will be wrong to skip it. Subjectively. Yeah, Yuki, and 30 revives is a good run for Karina's challengers. I mean, we've talked before about how my run was a little anomalous because I had a bunch of team revives. I do not have any of the best collector counters out of that team, and I intentionally did not farm a lot of potions, so my revive count looks a lot higher than it needs to be. But it's just a miserable fight, regardless of how you're compensating for it. You complain about no content now? No, Toffrey, we're getting a Battlegrounds beta today. Think we're having major compensation today? What's your reasoning for that, Antonis? I mean, it's Wednesday, so I expect something. Battlegrounds are coming out, but I don't... What's the reason for major compensation? I just let them throw 5 combos. Once I have the 7 cruelties, you can build back up to 7 from 4 quick. Okay. Yeah, I could see that with the window. But yeah, it sounds like you're already like doing that same thing that the other person was talking about with Ronan, which is just making sure you get multiple Furies off of each evade. Because when I first read it, not having any experience with it, that is not how I thought it worked. Pulled Sam, hoping to dupe him soon, also Ultron. Yeah, agree on both of those. Yeah, Travis. And if I didn't have Doom, I would definitely be looking at it more closely. And my Doom still isn't Sig 200, so I wouldn't mind pulling him again. Okay, I guess Mysterio is fighting Goblin, since that's the only poison champ, so then we'll do this. Or non-poison immune. Do I consider betas content? Yes. You play the game as you're doing them, Toffrey. But I want rewards now. No, I'm kidding. I do get what you mean. Oh god, that was bad. Alright, well. You also now have a Sig 100 long shot. Yup, that's... But that's just the problem with literally any feature they give, unless they've done a poor job of balancing it. There are going to be misses involved. And I tend to get those misses. Just at peace with that at this point. Not too sure, but yesterday I saw a Prof Off video. He said that Kabam promised a major compensation for the bugs. Okay. I don't know. Prof doesn't always source his stuff super comprehensively, so I would want a bit more of a source than that. Especially as to why it might be today. Like, there's always compensation on Wednesdays. That's when we get the, like, thank you for playing Marvel Contest of Champions stuff. But I wouldn't get too married to that and be Be like angry if it doesn't come out. Yeah, Jacob. That's I think I have a Sig 60 Green Goblin, and that's why. That exact crystal. Rude. Yeah, there is that, Niraj. Getting a bunch of content-based compensation would fall a little bit flat right now. Yeah, Toffrey, be nice. Or I appreciate you being. Maybe I should say. Boo. Alright. Hey, I buried it. Feel good about that. Now, if major compensation means some 6-star shards, some of that stuff, yeah, I'll take that on any day of the week. I don't expect it though. He's just reminding the community to not forget about it. Gotcha. Yeah, Toffrey, that's fair. And you can't watch everybody. Like, especially these days. um, there are just so many YouTubers for this game. Like, it was already a more saturated market than I realized when I started my channel. And just, you can't watch everybody. So there's no shame or offense or judgment in not watching a particular content creator. Because there's just only so many hours in the day, right? There's some major ones I don't watch that much. And it's not because I don't like them. I will fully admit that the YouTube that I watch is influenced by the personal bias of who I call my friends. I am going to watch Vega and Campo's videos. I'm going to watch Strands and JTs and Slays and Nerds. I'm going to watch them sooner. And sometimes that means I don't get to others. It's just how it be. I don't love Storm versus Nimrod, but the others might be worse. Okay, come here. Bravo. All right. 1 at 50 champ next today's competition. We write. Hey, K Dog, how's it going? Sarah goes, that's hilarious. Thank you for not naming names. All information in this video is going to be speculation. You're exactly right. If it's all speculation, then it's not information. That's a pretty clear. That's a pretty clear definitional issue right there. wonderful to have content where we can use our rank 4s. There isn't anything in the game that can't be done with 565s right now. A bit lacking. Yeah, but at the same time, like, Joffrey, you are way more skilled than average. Something that meets your definition of can't be done with 565s is either going to be very annoying, or it's going to be like a hard gate. And I don't want gates. Like, I don't want something that's just like, haha, you can't bring anyone with a challenge rating below 140. I don't know. Like, I already strongly prefer using 6 stars over even more optimal 5 stars. Just at this point, I'm fully addicted to adrenaline. I will happily admit that. It's so good. But along the lines of what you're saying, I will always take another gauntlet. Or just bring back last gauntlet and give us like special objectives, kind of like Summer of Pain. Let us complete it again. There should just be one of them. It's called like OP. Yes, if I were designing the objectives for the next time Gauntlet comes out, that's what I would do. I would say like there would be an objective called OP Please Nerf, and it would be complete Gauntlet without Quake, Ghost, Corvus, Hercules, Kitty Pryde on your team. I know I'm forgetting somebody, like maybe Nick, but I would do something along those lines. And that is the single most perfect Cosmic Ghost Rider arena fight I have ever had. Some people need those 6-star rank 4s for Viscerax 6. You are not wrong. Stronger champions make content easier. Everyone has a different skill set. Only one Petrify and like 7 or 8 parries. That was kind of annoying. Not about skill this time. No content is geared towards even rank 3 6-stars. I think Summer of Pain was geared towards rank 3 6-stars, but I'm with you that that was temporary. Yeah, Jacob, I'm sure it is. I don't keep up with my friends even without going outside the close circle. It's tough. Yeah, Sarah Ghost. I do hope Gauntlet's coming back soon. It's a cool piece of content. Come on, Niraj. You know there's a difference between rarity gates and champion restrictions. There is a huge, huge difference between Act 6 saying, hey, you have to use 4 5-star cosmic champions, and Summer of Pain saying, use a mercenary. Also, let's not pretend Quake or Ghost are champions everyone likes. The community is not that monolithically. I'm going to go with the word addicted. Archangel was pretty intense for Gauntlet, yes. They also threw a fair amount of Disorient in there for Archangel, and so I don't know. To me, he didn't feel overpowered for it. You really had to do some finessing to make Archangel work in Gauntlet. His command revealed whether any champs will be buffed in May. I'm assuming at least one will, but I haven't heard any news, Yuki. No. Yeah, Tafre, but like that's literally true for every level of champion outside of rarity gates. Like if they hadn't rarity gated oh, that was close. If they hadn't rarity gated Act 6, then there would have been people who explored at least portions of it with 4 stars. Like every new champion rank is a luxury. So I don't fully understand what you mean there. Banned over half the team you used. I used Quake too. Only for 2 fights. Look at Thor over here, not blocking. Just medium, medium, medium. Haha, I auto-blocked you. You jerk. His AI is on a tear today. Yep, there it is again. That's fine. Just die. People who don't like Ghost? I don't particularly like Ghost. I used to love her. And like there's a certain satisfaction I still get from playing with her. But my feelings about power back boosts in War are very difficult to distinguish from my feelings about Ghost. He's just not good for the game as a whole. Hey, Cream Cheese, how's it going? Hey, Slay. Whoa! Oh, that's what. I was timing my inputs based on OBS again. I really need to stop forgetting Gamora gets 2 buffs next month. Nah, Gamora's fine now. Next month will be, let's see, who do I consider the most disappointing buffed champion at this point? I mean, Nova's obvious, but I'm trying to come up with a second one. If Nova and Daredevil both got tune-ups next month, that might be interesting. But that would actually make me happy, so I get the point that you're making. I hated the 4-star gates, first of all. They should have used challenger ratings if they wanted to ban star levels. Banning challenger ratings is interesting. There's a reason I literally said that earlier this stream, because I do think it's better than just hard rarity gates. But I still think that if they had allowed rank 5 4-stars, then you just would have had people say you don't need 6 stars for any content because look, I beat the champion with my 4-star rank 5 hood. Like, okay, cool. But I like having 6 stars. They make my life easier. But you only need them for war. Okay. War is valid. I don't know, man. It's hard to really differentiate on that stuff. Yeah, Electro would be another one. That's a good shout, Crimchi. Civil Warrior. Yeah, he doesn't need a lot, Jacob. That's another good shout. Sharpened sword upon hearing Ghost slander. Saying that Ghost is bad for the health of the game is not slander. You would lose that one in a court of law, K-Dog. Exhibit A would be the fact that Kabam put true accuracy on the boss island for a bit. And the fact that it didn't decrease Ghost's usage there. Hey, Infamous, how's it going? Sure. I didn't block. Why not? There we go. You want to rank 3 Electro without knowing if he's going to get another buff? That'd be funny. He has to at some point, right? Just because they're old, Jason. There's nothing in this game where you can more clearly see inflation than in the prestige of old champions versus new. You can also see it in champions that got buffed early on before they started making prestige jumps part of the buffs. So Luke, She-Hulk, and even Red Hulk. It's just there was a time when his prestige was actually good. Yeah, Slay. That is another thing that definitely has tampered my enjoyment of Ghost. Tempered, sorry, is what I want. Tamped down on, tempered. Two different verbs. But something that is messed with my enjoyment of Ghost is how clearly the AI is programmed to counter her. Makes it really annoying. And no, Toffrey, I meant true accuracy. Or, oh no, you're right. You're right. It is true focus. I corrected myself from true sense. Yeah, I meant true focus. Okay. I need more food. Thank you. We adopted a rescue pup. That's awesome. What kind of dog, Infamous? I mean, I know if it's a rescue, you probably don't know exactly, but like, you know, general guesses on breeds. I'm curious. Look at Rocket. Yeah. The old. True love. I'm almost surprised they haven't done that for a Deadpool event. No, I think it's going to be tacos for lunch today, Toffrey. Gross. Love it when my parries don't work. But yeah, there's a taco place that's making has a sale on a dip sampler. It's gonna be like more than half off. Be a good time. Yeah, man. Love me some tacos. There's a really solid Mexican place. And I mean Mexican, not like Tex-Mex or anything. About a mile away. We're using the sale as an excuse to go again. Pitbull, Lab, maybe some German Shepherd, Husky. I mean, that's a lot of my favorites right there, Infamous. I grew up with a Lab, and I love Pitbulls. Such sweet dogs. Well, haters hello while you're there. Is that what people have decided he eats exclusively? Guess they had to start somewhere. Yeah, Jason. Exactly. Those numbers used to look good. Posted him on Twitter. Maybe I haven't followed you back yet. Oh, I had not. Now I have. Aw, that's adorable. That modeling is pretty. You want a Shiba? Yeah, Campo's dog is cute. Grew up with a German Shepherd mixed with a Golden Retriever. Freeman was claiming to be the better Omega last night. There's no reasoning with Dreamin' when he starts bragging Slay. You just gotta laugh at him and keep going. He still stands by the time he beat me in Sabotage Incursions as proof that he is the better player, despite the fact that he KO'd on the or in the exact same spot to a significantly easier mini boss. Won a lab, but been told they shed a lot. Yeah, a fair amount. You have a Shiba and a Samoyed. Yeah, I like both of those. Samoyeds have so much hair. Excuse me. Currently have a German Shepherd in my house. Have to vacuum every 2 days. Need to make the trip to Poland. That is a bit of a trip from New York. Closer to Turkey, but not saying much. Yeah, that works. Shedding is the main reason why I haven't gotten a dog. I can understand that. We don't have room for one at the moment. The apartment doesn't allow it. That's interesting, the dog's characters balancing each other out. I don't think I'd heard someone say that yet. Whoop. Thank you for delaying, Nick. Appreciate it. Yeah, I definitely agree on the Pitbull coat. Our lab was pretty close to that in the summer. Her shedding was especially bad, like in spring, because she had a very clearly defined winter coat, summer coat. The summer coat was fine. Winter was pretty intense. Might as well just let the thief in, show them where everything is. My dad's really proud of this, isn't it cool? Hey, Stover. And he threw that fully into block. Oh man, late on the release. Because otherwise, I really lined that up perfectly. Ugh. Pretty proud of how I played most of that fight. Doesn't matter if you mess up against Nick in his second life. Oh, come on, Doom. Block. Thank you. Alright. At least we don't lose the streak. So 175 SIGs and Nimrod. I do not think that's too many generics. I do like to keep to multiples of 20. I think I would give him another 5 and then leave it, see if you pull him again. I don't know. Depends on your priorities. I think Nimrod benefits all the way to 200. Pics of your cats with a candle celebrating their 5th birthday. Yeah, I understand, Toffrey. It's hard being away from pets you grew up with. Oh, well, that's not going to work either. Um, all right. Difficult ghost play. I wonder if we'll actually go into Meltdown in Arena. Don't have that happen often. I would really like to get to my special too. Okay. Beautiful. Yeah, top. I'm more used to dogs lately, um, and I know that they're easier for a lot of people to get along with. I feel like cats, it's a little more important to find the right one, but I am firmly in the both camp. Cats were my first pets. Whoops. Is the name of your Sonoyed. Samoyed. Yuki means snow in Japanese. That's where I've seen it before. I have heard the snow connection. It's a good name for a Samoyed. You know, I really should have used Kingpin against Omega Red. I regret this decision immensely. Alright, well. Yeah, Jacob. 100% with you there. Like, if we got a pet right now, it would be a dog for a similar reason. Or, sorry, it would be a cat for a similar reason. Dogs need space. Or at least the kinds of dogs that we're interested in. I've said this before on stream, but it's been a while, but also, like, one of my side jobs on top of the musician thing was walking dogs for about a year or so, pre-COVID. And it really brought me around on small dogs. I didn't used to like them growing up. Like, anything smaller than, like, a collie, so, like, 30 pounds or so, wasn't really interested in, but they do very much have their value. I just don't like chihuahuas. I'm not coming around them. Hey, Joe. No, as far as I know, there still hasn't been any word on spring cleaning. Dang it. You jerk. I blocked immediately from that. Eh, my job for picking spades and not hearts. Harder to get the AI to not throw specials after a closing medium. Hey, Slight, how's it going? Having a Samoyed in a one-bedroom New York apartment would kill your lungs. I can see that, yeah. I agree. Animals in general. Like cats, birds that she shares sometimes are very cute as well. Chihuahuas or however they're spelled are rats that evolved into dogs. I don't think I'm gonna try and change your mind on that one. One of each cat. I can see that, Stover. Took Spidey 2099 to rank 3. Congrats, Steve. That's awesome. That's amazing in your first 5. Closing in Infamous, absolutely. That was a fun fight. Love having bunnies as a child. Oh yeah, that's another one that we've thought about because we could apply for like getting a cage here. I mean, I know that there are certain bunnies that are more okay with cages than others, and so we'd be careful about it. But that's just all we're allowed to have here. Um, Big thing holding us off from bunnies is that at least as long as trombone player is my primary career goal, they would be a little bit hard to deal with just because I've heard that it's hard to know ahead of time which rabbits can handle the stress of loud noises and which can't. Because some of them are completely fine with it, and some of them not so much. Hold on, I'm gonna go claim these other units. I just want to know. Already had that one? Okay, so we're within 500 now. Coming along. Every time you look, I'm fighting a Nick or a Doom. It certainly feels that way, doesn't it? We had pet squirrels and raccoons and ducks when you were little? Wow. That's verging on the exotic there. Squirrels and raccoons are definitely cute, though. So I can see the appeal of that if you're sure that, like, if they're pets and therefore you're sure that they don't have rabies. That would be one of the usual issues. Yeah, that was on me. Live in Mississippi, so it's common. Gotcha. That's cool. I mean, the couch thing would definitely be something not everybody could handle, but that's neat. We almost had a pet squirrel. She tore up our porch furniture. A bummer. I swear I tried to throw that heavy faster. Did not expect that evade there, but, you know, I didn't throw heavy. My fault. Glad he didn't punish me. Would have been rough. He's so bad. Blue cheese for me, Stover. But I don't mind either. Yay! Getting better at that evade. Oh, dang it. Okay, that'll work. Glad that did enough damage to drop his charges. Yeah, I also don't feel the need for either, Jason. Clarify. I know, right? So many nicks. That one was fun. And Stover, I should let you know, I'm not really a buffalo fan in terms of the sauce. Just not my favorite flavor. Oh, that would have been fun. Okay, no real crossovers. He does have one with Black Widow? Yeah. Could have done that, but that's fine. Teriyaki. That is a good wing flavor. If I'm given my choice of anything, I go honey barbecue, but there are a number of good ones. Jamaican jerk is way up there. I love these wings. There's this Caribbean fusion place in Pittsburgh, um, where when I go with my girlfriend, we just talk about like, all right, so are we getting the wings? Are we not hungry enough, or are we doing something else? And easily 80% of the time, the answer is we're getting the wings. Lemon pepper, spicy Korean, garlic parmesan, all good. Spicy Korean would be gochujang, right, Jacob? Jacob made that craving for wings go away. You're not a fan of those? Well, this is going to be a very unfun run. See what Karnak can do, I guess. Gochujang? When I see spicy Korean, I assume that it's probably that, which I love. So I'm just wondering if that refers to, if that's just like a more accessible name for that, or if it's a different flavor. I'm just trying to see if we're thinking of the same thing. Hey, Neto, how's it going? Hey, Double B, welcome. I don't know why sometimes the stun doesn't do the lost connection thing. That was definitely, like, in time. What do I think about using a mutant gem on House of X? I think given the other mutants you have, it's not the craziest thing in the world, Topher. I did not say at all. Spicy Korean is garlic, ginger, sriracha, and pepper. Oh, okay, okay. Well, then that appeals to me less, but still interesting. Nope, not enough reach. That's fine. Started 6-2 because I was bored at work just to practice. Ended up doing first run of quests. Oh, of 2 quests. Nice. Congrats. Be rank 3 if I do. I'm thinking Penny Mojo, House of X, or Colossus to rank 3 for Battlegrounds. Gotcha. Yeah, that would make sense. I did like him in Battlegrounds. Okay, well that's another milestone. You can see we're at what, 95-20 now? Making good progress. I'm gonna go ahead and run and call the stream here. Be back in a bit. Like I said, I know Vega's planning on streaming in I think about an hour from now. So hopefully see some of y'all there. Till then, take care everyone. Thanks so much for hanging out.